Welcome back, bros, to turn 15. Got two battles. Let's start with those. We're attacking Asphodel. Let's talk about Asphodel a little bit, too. They're a nation of, like, undead plant men that turn all of the people in the province to undead plant people. Mannequins. Poor amphibians. Pierce resistance. Interesting. Undead. They count as undead, so that means that our priests can be used against them. Priests have spells to be used against undead. We have pretty good priests as Agartha. So that's the advantage. I think that's part of why I'm kind of picking on them too. I feel like we can take them. And they have centaurs and stuff like that. Okay, so handily done. Lost two dudes. Battle against the Independents. Profit here. Divine Blessing coming in. Quickness. Look at these guys go. That's scary. Good. What's this? Man, another good event. Okay. So, main stuff going on in this turn is diplomatic. I got to talking with Naba in Discord here. We had a nice little back and forth. I apologized for attacking him so rudely. Um, and he was magnanimous, and he proposed a non-aggression pact between us. And he was like, you know what, I don't want the cave stuff. I'm gonna leave you alone there. I said, good. So that meant I didn't have to recruit the stuff here and panic and move this stuff here, remember? So I could move these guys to the surface. So now we've got more troops coming up here to potentially move against Machaca and Asphodel here. Take these indies. And we're gonna move these guys here to patrol, and we really gotta start focusing this unrest down here. And we'll have dedicated guys to do it now, so I think that's gonna be huge for us. Um, we've recruited our first Oracle of the Ancients, which is our best mage and leader. 100 leadership, can take a whole bunch of guys around with him. Got 4 magic levels, super good. Can cast Divine Blessing, bless all of our shard guards, and importantly for us, Amphibian. So plan here is I'm going to build up some of these dudes who are also amphibians and murder this province. Take this. Then bring them up to the surface too. So let's talk about Machaca. We traded some messages back and forth. You'll recall I took this province and said, hey, we can have a non-aggression pact if you'll agree to lose this province. He came back now and said, hey, that's fine, but surely at least compensate a meager cost of 6 PD as a token of goodwill. Now, last turn, I already sent to him, he's reading this turn, hey, the terms have changed. You have to give us these if you want a non-aggression pact, but you can have the throne. So we'll see what he says to that now, because he's like, oh, sure, yeah, we can have a non-aggression pact, just don't attack these two provinces. Dude, Machaca's capital is, like, over here, so he's, like, stretching out. Bro, you don't need that. You don't need that. This is ours. So we'll see what happens, but, like, I have my main armies right here, so if he really wants to fight over these two provinces way out in his ass, when he's out here, I said, I don't think he's gonna take it. Or I don't think he's gonna take that bait, you know what I mean? I think he'll give up the provinces without a fight and be like, okay, whatever. If he wants a war over these two, that's on him. I think we can probably fight him. And that leaves Asphodel. Oh, and by the way, I actually sent a message to him to this term, like, hey, as a sweetener, I'll tell you something else as a token of goodwill. Seems Ind and Asphodel are already fighting a bit south of me. You might want to press Asphodel now, because I know, like, Machaka's, like, over here, and, like, Asphodel is, like, down here. So I'm like, yo, or Asphodel's right here. There's their capital. That's their capital province. I'm actually 2 provinces away from their capital. He's probably not gonna, this is not gonna sit well with him. He's probably not gonna accept this. He might even, like, take all of these and try to attack us next turn. So I've province dumped all of this in here. Um, but I think Machaka will roll over for this, and then we can probably make this our first target, because I don't like these guys here. And he's right here. He's not gonna give these up without a fight, to be honest. I might be biting off more than I can chew right now. Ind said he's not worried about me. We have a formal peace with this guy, so I don't exactly want to get into a 2v1 here. Maybe they'll talk about me. What if they talk to each other? I told him Ind is fighting Asphodel, not me, because I didn't want him to know that I'm potentially fighting against 2 people at once already. Because I want these provinces, but I don't actually want to push into here. I want this stuff. So, we'll see what he says. I'm not really sure what to say to Asphodel, because should I be like, this is war? Because I still want a few turns to, like, pick this up and start building a fort, and then I can invade these, maybe? I don't know what he's gonna do. He'll probably send his fucking main army. That's probably what he's gonna do. But, we'll see what happens. I'm building a fort right under it, too, so I'm gonna fight for it with everything I can. Maybe I should send these guys down, start sending them down now. Or hire mercenaries. What I did do, yeah, I dumped the province defense. We still have 43 guys, plus some good ones. I don't know if he can do much about this, especially if I can manage to complete the fort, and the lab, and the temple, and start pumping out priests, he's gonna be in trouble. So he's only really, in my opinion, he only has a couple turns to react to this and do something. I might not even send a message. I'll just kind of let it sit and let him react. Okay, well, I think that's all for now. Hello, and welcome back to turn 16. Let's check our battles. We start with the action. Okay, this was our action versus the independent province. Just some guys. Just some guys. Like butter. How many dead? One. One soldier. Okay, now here's the interesting thing. Asphodel counterattacked us. Didn't send a message, no text. Just counterattacked. And I initially thought this was the province we attacked. But it's not. It's actually a different province. So let's see what happened. Asphodel attacking me. Listen to him screaming. Mage too. Murdered. Murdered. 54 losses to our 6. Okay. Let's go through some of this other stuff. Enchantment complete. We're on our way to level 3. We'll start summoning statues. The non-aggression pact with Naba is formalized and signed. Nothing back from Machaka. What's this? Extra fire gems? That's not good. That's nice. That's good too. Okay, so let's look at our map. We'll project next turn here. Again, nothing back from Machaka, so I was like, yo, if you want a non-aggression pact, you need to give these two provinces. So I'm making good on that and just taking them. We took these two. We'll secure this one. We'll shore up our northern flank here. This guy, this is Nidavellir. This is like dark Nordic. It's like evil Vikings theme, I think. I think they have like evil elves too. I think it's like the kind of nation that has like small amounts of troops that are really powerful and might require like specific knowledge to defeat. We'll keep these guys in mind, but I'm not too worried because I think his capital is like somewhere up here. Where this is kind of a southern extremity for him, and he said in Discord that the water player is attacking him for no reason. He was a little upset. He said he felt personally attacked. Well then, okay. So we're shoring up this northern end. Maybe he'll send an army to defend. But here's an interesting thing I found out. Our scout popped up down here, which is revealing of some information. Here's Machaka's northern border. Notice this is a wraparound map. So here's his border with us. Here's his northern border. So Asphodel here is bordering the same guy, seemingly, on his south end and on his north end, presumably, right? Maybe someone else is right here, and this is just Machaka coming down like this. I don't know. But he definitely borders Machaka. But here's the crux of this next turn, and potentially our entire early game is this next turn, because so we defended against his counterattack because we were moving troops here. He was like, oh, this guy took this province from me, I'm going to attack him here. Um, our troops moving there wiped the floor with him, taught him a little lesson, and now they can easily take this province next turn. Here's the concern. This province contains about 150 enemy units. Mannequins, black minotaurs, concerningly. Horses. A Tarian behemoth. An Eton mandragora. I don't even know exactly what an Eton mandragora is. I don't know what either of those words is. I know an Eton is like a giant thing. I'm assuming a mandragora is like one of these plant guys. It's like a plant giant. Point is, he's got some boys coming. Probably his main army. We have 43 Bekrides and 5 Ancient Ones. We have 30 Province Defense of Militia, that's a meat shield, but what's backing it up? And also we have another 36 of Bekrides and Zatzes, giving us a grand total of, we'll probably have 120 troops. I don't know. He could probably take this back, couldn't he? What if I... What if I didn't build this temple next turn? You just research instead. Give us 600 gold back. What if I did that? That's a little more convincing. The price of each level like raises, I think like linearly. I don't know, but it becomes more expensive per one you put in. But that's a little more convincing. Even then, what if that gives us 150 versus 150? I think our guys are pound for pound stronger, right? That's what that proves. But I'm trying to dissuade him diplomatically. I sent him a message in Discord. I'm like, look, man, I don't even want anything else from you. You saw what happened last turn. If you attack me again this turn, the same thing's gonna happen. Save your troops, send them to Ind, send them to Machaka, send them to Ulm. Don't pick a fight with me. I don't even want anything else from you. You're gonna lose anyway. So we'll see if he responds. Here's the other thing too. We do have the Zatzes, 17 of them. That is enough to land in the back and snipe his leader and just cause a rout. And we could, without even a drawn-out fight, just scatter his army, which would be enormous. Obviously, next turn we're going to take this anyway. Let's see how he fought last time. Let's look at his formation. Will he be vulnerable to the Zatzes? Attack rear. Boom! Right? Imagine that. Plus, I think they specifically, these are undead, and undead units specifically, if they don't have leaders, they will, just like melt away. Here's another consideration. We have a mage here. Having a mage against this guy is really, really good because they're also priests, which can cast this Banish Undead spell, which is going to do a lot of damage and help us in the fight. And also bless our Ancient Ones with quickness. The downside is that we won't complete a temple this turn. Let's do some also other turn projection here. Say we lose this fight right here. These guys take this province, and then he decides, wow, I really don't like Agartha. I'm going to continue down here and take this province. This guy has 3 turns remaining on the Palisades, so the Palisades won't be complete and they'll be destroyed, and we'll lose 4 turns of investment plus the 1,000 gold, and all of our position here will be threatened. I might have bitten off more than I can chew, like I said last episode. So, to me, I almost feel like I should fully commit and send this guy and commit everything to this fight I possibly can to win it. Right? That's the most sensible thing. But what if I lose? I don't think I will. I think this PD dump will help a lot now that I've put into more. 15 more. I should send the mage, dude. Then he'll just come back next turn and I'll freaking build it and start recruiting. I can't recruit more mages until that's done anyway. The downside is that if he dies, I'm going to have to send someone from up here. I'm going to send the mage. Well, screw the temple. Screw the temple. This has 3 turns anyway on the Palisade, so we can't recruit any mages from there. Ah, yeah, this is a bit scary. But what if we win both? Then we'll have guys here, and then we can just take more. We'll essentially have, like, we'll have half won our first war, right? And this army can take this, and then we can even siege his capital if we were to win that. And then we can start considering sending this army in. Let's talk about what else we got going on. We're gonna assault this province with this force. This actually could easily lose. We got the stupid Beck rides again. But we have some regular guys too. This should work. This is mixed in with warriors too, who are guaranteed not to do this stupid sling. So this should be fine. Then they'll be up here and he can even join us if we need to continue this campaign against Asphodel. Hopefully he'll just come back to me in Discord and we won't have to do anything. I did something else too. I'm sneaky, man. I messaged Ulm. I saw this guy here. I was like, yo, I'm attacking Asphodel on their other side, so we can be buds. If you want to take a province off them, you should. So he came back to me and said, I'll think about that, which is good. He said, good to know. I'm sneaky. Anyway, I've babbled enough. That's our turn. We'll see you next time. Welcome back, bros, to turn 16. We have some news. Herald from Machaca. Yeah, we'll take his now aggression pact, now that we're at war with Asphodel. Asphodel has returned our Earth Gem. Let's look at the battles. This was the first one. This is me attacking him. I've got my sacreds here. Oh, we are not close, friends. We are not fucking close. Okay. Let's look at the big battle. This is the big one. This was the 50 province defense. Here's his army. He's got minotaurs, a lot of them. The minotaurs are sacred. I didn't realize that. I'm learning a lot about Asphodel here. He's smart. He puts his priests out front. He knew about the Zosses. What do you think, guys? Can we take him? We were not ready for the Minotaurs, my friends. If it wasn't for the Minotaurs, we probably could have won. But those things were ready to go. I don't even know how you kill these things. 30 hit points, 9 protection. A lot of strength. Uh, what else do they have? Why are they so good? 30 damage. Recoup. Berserker. Huh. We lost everything. The mage survived. That's crazy. Good job, buddy. Where'd he get to? Retreat details. Ah. Took that province off Machaca, signed our non-aggression pact. And we took the Indy province here too. This was successful. Oh. Oh. That's nice. This is done. Okay, so it's kind of over, you think? Guys, I think our game's pretty much fucking over. If he chooses to press us, I mean, what can we really do? The best we can do is summon as much force as we possibly can down here. If he pushes through here, maybe we can fight him in a few turns over here. We'll have some statues, we'll have more Beck rides, but... I mean, did we kill a single Minotaur? We're just not ready for that, dude. We killed 5. We could be ready for that in like 10 turns. Like, if we... I should have waited to be aggressive with him. I did not expect that to happen. Like, imagine if I had forted this province instead, minded my own business, took these 4, maybe fucked around with this. It is Machaco. And then, had this going. Would have been much better off, and then I'm just summoning statues. I should have played my faction. Like, my faction is weak in the beginning, and it gains a lot of power once you start summoning statues and getting gems going. So I've probably overplayed my hand a lot here. I won't say the game is completely lost. Like, yeah, this looks bad. This guy, we're going to be fighting here. This army's going to come. We're going to fight this. This army's going to come down here. We're going to fight that. But here's the thing. He's going to be vulnerable on all sides. We just signed a non-aggression pact with this guy. Maybe we can get Machaca to attack Asphodel. And, take some pressure off of us. But this is terrible. This is a really bad position. Some other good news. Getting that unrest down at least. Gosh, guys. Gosh. Yeah, that's rough, man. But hey, this is my first multiplayer game of Dominions. I'm just having fun. I'm really not too upset. It's not over yet. We killed 5. And as pathetic as that sounds, there's only 47 of them. And if you kill them, you kill the rest, right? Look, 102 mannequins got 8. It's important to understand that the core of this force is literally this, and without it, it melts. So if we have one turn till statue summoning, if we can summon a critical mass of statues and take one good fight, all we have to do is push them back, and it's not the end of the world. That being said, um, let's talk about the measures we're taking here. Moving this army that popped up here to over here. Moving our main army is still alive too. This is actually not great, but whatever. We're gonna fight to the bitter end no matter what. That's what this comes down to. Got some more guys here. Got our palisades up, so this will at least be kind of blocked off. We'll see what happens, man. It's not over till the fat lady sings, but that's a rough fight. It's all right. All right, well that's the end of the turn, and we'll see what happens, man. If we have to start a new game after this, that's okay. If we bring it back, even better. See you next time.